Rimuru and Ultima goes to One Piece, Rimuru and Ultima x One Piece, by Veldanava-God. Chapter 9. The repercussions of power. The sun hung low over the horizon as Rimuru and Ultima stood at the edge of the dock in Jaya, their pirate ship swaying gently in the water. They had just finished dealing with Captain Razor, a pirate who had made the mistake of underestimating Ultima. His broken body, along with his unconscious crew, was now scattered across the ruins of the bar they had just left behind. The town, filled with low-life pirates and criminals, buzzed with the rumor of Razor's defeat. Ultima, wiping the blood from her hands, sighed, her eyes scanning the quiet port. That guy was barely worth my time. I was hoping for more of a challenge. Rimuru chuckled, leaning against a barrel by their ship. You always say that. But if we keep wiping the floor with everyone like this, we'll run out of pirates to play with. Ultima. Maybe we should head out sooner than planned. I'm itching for something more exciting. Just as they were about to board their ship, they heard a loud crash in the distance. The ground shook slightly as the door to the main tavern on the docks was kicked open with enough force to send splinters flying through the air. A large figure emerged, his footsteps heavy as he strode toward them with a menacing presence. The man was huge, easily towering over both Rimuru and Ultima, with long wild hair and a bounty poster strapped across his chest. The bounty read 160 million berries, and his eyes were filled with fury. Behind him stood his vice captain, a muscular man with a grim expression, his own bounty reading 100 million berries. Trailing them was another pirate, smaller in stature but quick on his feet, sporting an 80 million berries bounty. Pirate captain. You killed my ally, Razor, and for that, you're both going to pay with your lives. Ultima sighed, already growing tired of this. She rolled her shoulders and cracked her knuckles, her eyes narrowing at the approaching pirates. Ultima. Let me guess. You were friends with Razor, and now you think you can avenge him? How cute. The pirate captain scowled, his lips curling in disdain. Pirate captain. Cute? I'll show you cute when I tear you both apart. Rimuru, still leaning against the barrel, glanced at Ultima with a raised eyebrow. Want to handle this one together? Ultima, grinning. Why not? I haven't had a proper warm-up yet. As the captain's crew began to surround them, the vice captain stepped forward, cracking his knuckles. His skin shimmered slightly, almost like a coating of thin, hardened stone. Rimuru immediately sensed it, a devil fruit power. Vice captain. I ate the rock fruit. My body's as hard as a mountain, so don't think you can just punch your way out of this one. Ultima didn't even bother to hide her amusement. A fruit that makes you hard? That's all you've got? This is going to be too easy? Before Rimuru could even react, the third pirate, the one with the 80 million berries bounty, charged at him. His body moved unnaturally fast, leaving afterimages behind him as he lunged toward Rimuru, blades drawn. Third pirate. I've got the speed fruit. You won't even see me coming. Rimuru, still relaxed, glanced at Ultima. You take the captain. I'll deal with these two. Ultima's eyes gleamed with excitement as she cracked her knuckles. Sounds good to me. In an instant, Rimuru moved, his advanced observation hockey kicking in as the speedy pirate's movements slowed to a crawl in his vision. Rimuru sidestepped the attack effortlessly, his body a blur of motion as he twisted behind his opponent. Before the pirate could react, Rimuru slammed his palm into the man's back, sending him sprawling to the ground. Rimuru. Speed doesn't mean anything if you can't control it. The vice captain, seeing his crewmate taken down so easily, roared in fury and charged at Rimuru, his rock-like skin gleaming in the sunlight. His fists swung wildly, each punch strong enough to shatter the ground beneath their feet. But Rimuru was faster. Dodging each blow with ease, he danced around the vice captain's attacks, his movements graceful and fluid. Vice captain. Hold still, damn it. Rimuru smiled, weaving through the flurry of punches. Sorry, but I don't plan on letting you hit me. Meanwhile, Ultima turned her attention to the pirate captain, who had finally decided to make his move. His hands began to glow with an eerie, translucent energy, and he grinned wickedly at her. Pirate captain. I ate the glass fruit. My body can manipulate and create glass at will. You won't be able to touch me without shattering. Ultima's grin widened, her eyes flashing dangerously. Ultima. So you're made of glass. Perfect. That means you'll shatter nicely when I punch you. Without giving him a chance to react, Ultima lunged forward, her fist coated in advanced armament hockey. The pirate captain tried to create a barrier of glass between them, but Ultima's punch smashed through it effortlessly, her fist slamming into his chest. The impact was immediate. Cracks spread across the captain's body like a shattered window, and he staggered back, gasping for air. Pirate captain. Impossible. Ultima didn't stop. She continued to pummel him, each punch reinforced with her hockey, breaking through every defense he tried to put up. Glass fragments flew through the air as the captain's body was relentlessly battered, his once cocky expression replaced with sheer terror. Ultima. You thought you could take us down with a fruit like that? You're nothing but a cheap imitation of power. With a final, devastating punch, Ultima sent the pirate captain flying backward. His body crashed into the ground, shattered glass spreading around him like a broken mirror. He coughed, blood seeping from his mouth as he tried to pull himself to his feet. Pirate captain. I can't lose to you. Ultima stepped forward, her foot coming down on his chest, pinning him to the ground. Ultima. You already lost the moment you challenged us. She twisted her heel, crushing his chest beneath her boot. The captain let out a final, gurgling breath before falling still, his body motionless. Rimuru, having finally grown tired of the vice-captain's attempts to hit him, decided to end things. He coated his hand in armament hockey and caught the next punch that came his way. The vice-captain's eyes widened in shock as Rimuru's grip tightened around his rocky fist. Rimuru. Nice fruit, but it's not enough. With a swift motion, Rimuru pulled the vice-captain forward and delivered a powerful kick to his side, cracking his rock-like skin. The vice-captain staggered, clutching his side in pain. Vice-captain. How are you? So strong. Rimuru shrugged. You're just out of your league. With one final punch, Rimuru shattered the vice-captain's rocky defenses completely, sending him flying into a nearby wall. The impact left a deep crater, and the vice-captain slumped to the ground, unconscious. Ultima, having finished with the captain, glanced over at Rimuru. Ultima. Looks like you're done too. Rimuru nodded, dusting off his hands. These guys were tougher than Razor, but still not much of a challenge. They both turned their attention to the 80 million berries pirate, who was struggling to get to his feet after Rimuru's earlier attack. He looked between Rimuru and Ultima, his face pale with fear. Third pirate. Please. Don't kill me, I was just following orders. Ultima sneered. Too bad. You're not getting any mercy from us. Rimuru sighed. Let's just finish this. With a flick of his wrist, Rimuru sent a shockwave of Conqueror's hockey through the air, instantly knocking the remaining pirate unconscious. He collapsed to the ground, lifeless, joining his fallen comrades. The dock was now eerily silent, the only sound being the gentle lapping of the waves against their ship. Rimuru and Ultima stood amidst the chaos, the bodies of their enemies scattered around them. Ultima, stretching her arms. Well, that was fun, but honestly, I expected a bit more from a pirate with a bounty that high. It feels like these guys are just handing out these numbers. Rimuru, laughing softly. Yeah, I'm starting to think that too. I mean, come on, no hockey? No real skill with their devil fruits? It's almost like they were begging to be defeated. They both took a moment to assess the situation. The docks were quiet now, except for the faint creaking of their pirate ship in the water. It felt good to let loose and test their powers in this new world, but they both knew that there would be bigger challenges ahead. Rimuru. We should probably clear out of here before the Marines catch wind of what happened. Ultima, grinning. Let them come. We'll take them down just like the others. Rimuru. As fun as that sounds, we've got bigger fish to fry. Besides, we don't want to spend all our time in this part of the world. There's a whole grand line waiting for us. They dragged the bodies of the pirate captain, his vice-captain, and the other fallen pirates onto their ship, a small token of their victory and proof of their strength in this new world. As they finished securing the bodies, Ultima glanced back at the island, her eyes narrowing slightly. Ultima. I wonder how much our bounties will go up after this. Rimuru. Guess we'll find out soon enough. But for now, let's set sail. We've got plenty of places to explore, and I'm sure there are even stronger enemies waiting for us out there. As they hoisted the sails and prepared to depart from Jaya, the wind began to pick up. Rimuru took the helm, guiding their ship back out to sea. With renewed energy and the thrill of adventure burning in their hearts, Rimuru and Ultima steered their ship toward the next chapter of their journey, eager to see what awaited them in this new world. The Grand Line was vast and full of mysteries, and they were more than ready to conquer it, one pirate at a time.